سلام ارادت، وقتتون بخیر. معرض کریمی هستم. به دومین روز جام جهانی روبیک خیلی خوش اومدین. جام جهانی که روز اولش تو آیتمایی که بود فوق العاده جذاب بود، تو روز دومش باز یه سری آیتم دیگه داریم و عرضم به خدمتتون که توی روز دوم هم آیتمای بسیار جذابی هستش. توی روز اول که واقعا کیوبرها ترکوندن، توی روز دوم آیتم های 7 در 7 رو داریم، آیتم های 2 در 2 رو داریم، 3 در 3 1 دست، هرمی، 4 در 4 FMC، مگامینکس، 5 در 5 کلاک و اوهاش همون یک دست رو داریم و قراره که این رو هم توی روز دوم ببینیم که چه خبرایی بوده. اگر که علاقه‌مند بودین که گزارش‌ها رو به صورت لحظه‌ای و سریع ببینین، کافیه که پیج اینستاگرام چکات که آدرسش رو صفحه هست رو فالو بکنین. بچهای تیم چکات دارن خیلی دقیق جام جهانی رو براتون ساپورت میکنن و اطلاعات و اتفاقات رو لحظه به لحظه دارن توی استوریا براتون میذارن و روزهای قبلی هم تو هایلایت هایی که گذاشته شده براتون میتونین روی پیج ببینین. و عرضم به خدمتتون که هر روز هم بعد از برگزاری اون روز توی پیج یوتیوب من گزارش اون روز گذاشته میشه براتون. طی 4 روز قرار مسابقه برگزار بشه و بریم که با هم روز دوم و مهمترین اتفاقات و هایلایتاشو داشته باشیم. خب بریم به شهر سیاتل آمریکا و روز دوم جام جهانی 2025 که با آیتم 7 در 7 شروع شد. توی آیتم 7 در 7 نفر اول تو راند اول مکس بارک بود با میانگین 1 دقیقه و 41 ثانیه و 3 صدام ثانیه. نفر دوم تیمون کلاشینسکی با میانگین 1 دقیقه و 44 ثانیه و 78 صدام ثانیه بود که در واقع این رکورد قاره اروپا هم بود و موفق شد رکورد قاره اروپا رو بشکنه. و نفر سوم هم امانوئل کاو با میانگین 1 دقیقه و 49 ثانیه بودش.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny. Like, it seems like so recently where we were like hanging out at locals and like 2018 locals where everything was just getting started and you guys were on the rise. Like, I feel like even then it was pretty clear that you guys were going to be extremely successful. I guess what is there anything more you'd like to talk about? I know I know you like wait. I'm trying to think actually. Sorry. Yeah, is there anything more you want to talk about?
I just want to say to all the cubers out there that feel pressure from their results, just know that it's a very natural component of solving, and to instead of looking at it as a bad thing, try and really understand how you process it. Use your different senses and your perception to add to the experience instead of taking away from it. I think that's something that I've learned from cubing, which is very unique to this competition experience and lifestyle.
Yeah, do you think that's something that's like a strength for you? Because like, I mean, I feel like talking to you today versus maybe even recently in like the last couple of years that like, you seem very calm, very just like content with being here. Obviously, I'm sure your results are going to speak for themselves on Sunday, but like that kind of calmness I feel like is very good for just kind of seeing what happens and probably leading to good results.
I try to live in the moment and let the future be what it is instead of trying to control it or think about what the outcome is going to be. And it seems to have done pretty well for me so far.
Well, wise words from Samir Agarwal. We will be watching you on Sunday for all 3 rounds of Square One, and I'm sure we're going to have an exciting final.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
All right.
آیتم بعدی آیتم حل روبیک 2 در 2 بود. راند اولش جایی که واقعا رقابت تو سطح بالایی بود و در واقع بخوام بهتون بگم تا نفر 96 میانگینشون زیر 2 ثانیه بود. جالب اینقدر سطح 2 در 2 بالا بود که هنگامی که در حال حاضر رکورد داره 2 در 2 در بخش میانگینه تو راند اول با میانگین 1 ثانیه و 22 صدام ثانیه نفر ششم شد و تو راند اول تئودور زاجدر با میانگین 1 و 5 اول شد، زین خنی با میانگین 1 و 9 دوم و پونیکس پاترسون با میانگین 1 و 15 در جایگاه سوم ایستاد که البته هیمای سینگل خیلی خوب هم زد، سینگل 68 ثانیه که حالا در ادامه بخشی از راند اول 2 در 2 رو می‌بینید.
Needs to figure out what angle to execute from, figure out the exact solution, 1.43.
Man, this is the old VOD somewhere about that. What you do is you prepare and practice an enormous amount of it. At home, you know that there aren't a lot of people in front of you, but it is helpful to practice competition conditions.
Ooh,
very useful.
Roman now 1.146. I think I mentioned this yesterday as well. Even though it is round 1, you cannot win the world championship by some metric. He is the best. At 2x2, you see that there are the two white pieces are connected there, but unfortunately that's not a real block. It's a fake block. He went for a completely different solution. So as we see Ethan now, 1 point, many solutions. Can he get the ER?
No, lock up early.
No, and a mistake in either case.
Main way that I'm probably going to mess up is from the nerves and stuff. So if I can mitigate that as much as I can by just focusing on solving as fast as I can, then yeah.
Yeah, it's just something that's fun for you.
I mean, I really just enjoy doing 3 blind and solving fast. So I'm sure that even if I wasn't making content, I'd probably podium or something. But yeah, I mean, I did practice a lot because I was making the video, even though I maybe would have anyway. So yeah, it definitely.
A couple of blocks on white and green here. Oh, that was fast. 0.88.
We are ending on.
We are well in. We are in group 6 now for 2x2. Here goes Yuheng. Whoa, great solve to start. 0.68.
0.68. I mean, is there any better start to an?
Stoyek of Poland. Also a swift solver. 1.67 there. Here's Anthony Stoyek. 1 point. Can he keep that momentum going? Doesn't look like a lot of blocks on this scramble. Maybe something promising on red. 12. Here's the 12-second call. And it didn't look like he found a good enough solution in time. There's 1 point.
آیتم بعدی آیتم هرمی بود که 20 نفر فینالیستش مشخص شد. نفر اولی که فینال صعود کرد پارکر تارگر بود که با میانگین 1.52 صعود کردش. نفر دوم سباستیان لی بازم با میانگین 1.52 و نفر سوم میشل نیسون با میانگین 1.60 بود. نفر 20 که فینال هرمی صعود کرد میانگینش 1.91 بود و واقعا سطح هرمی هم خیلی بالا بود. و آیتم بعدی هم آیتم حل روبیک با یک دست بود که در واقع 20 نفر فینالیست اونم مشخص شد. نفر اول نیکولاس آرچر با میانگین 8.14 بود که به فینال رسید. جولیت سباستیان با میانگین 9.25 دوم و جاسپر ماوری اگه اشتباه نخونده باشم با میانگین 9.40 در جایگاه سوم به فینال 100 رسیدن و مکس پارک و لوک گرت که الان رکورددار جهان در میانگین روبیک 3 درس با یک دسته به عنوان نفر پنجم و هشتم فینال صعود کردن.
Got a plan of attack for this one.
166. I can only imagine how happy he is with that. Back to the stream here. We have Yiheng Wang. 178 for Yiheng. He is ecstatic. Quite lucky too. Tucker with a 174 PR average as well. Competitors all over the competition getting personal records. Creech zoned in. Coming up for what I believe is his 5th and final solve.
1.74.
و اما آیتم بعدی که بودش آیتم 4 در 4 بود که تیمون کلاشینسکی با یه میانگین 19.95 ثانیه به عنوان نفر اول به رانده بعدی صعود کرد. ماتی هیروتو با میانگین 20.72 به عنوان نفر دوم و سباستیان ویر با میانگین 21.18 به عنوان نفر سوم. مکس پارک با میانگین 21.76 در جایگاه چهارم و فیلیکس با میانگین 21.91 در جایگاه پنجم ایستاد و واقعا تو همه آیتم ها سطح مسابقات فوق العاده بالا بوده. الان که روی صفحه حل ماتی هیروتو رو دیدید که روبیک از دستش افتاد، باز هم رکوردش رو مشاهده کردید.
Even yourself, you're still friends with many of these guys, right? I mean,
Oh.
It's like old friends every time you get together here.
I mean, we're watching Sebastian on stream right now. Like, like it's I got dinner with Felix and Sebastian on Tuesday, and it was just like it's been like 15 years.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
And isn't it weird? Like Cubers, they seem to when they get back together and these they haven't seen each other a couple of years, but you guys seem to.
Wait 1 second.
Oh, this
we're
is really
PL
good.
out 14. No pair. Wow, Sebastian.
Nice. He's really good.
He's so good on the competitor card.
Do you think that has anything to do with intimidating his opponents?
I mean, everyone's intimidated when he walks in the room, so I don't know if he needs any more. Oh, we got Max going at the same time. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't usually like to watch.
I don't. So this is really bad. I might have to sue you guys for this.
I don't think that was in the deal.
Well, yeah, I don't know. A lot, probably people are wondering what we're talking about. I don't watch Max solve. A lot of people are really surprised, but oh, now nobody's watching him solve.
Uh-oh. Are we... Oh, just a monitor glitch.
Okay.
20.5 from Taman. Yeah, what's... I guess, yeah, because we talked about this last year, but, like, what's the kind of root of that?
I just don't watch him solve.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little bit superstitious. I think that if I watch him, he's going to do terrible. So I guess now we're going to see live on air if that's really the case.
I was going to say, what happens if he breaks world record right now?
Well, I'll still probably believe it and still not watch, but because it's a fluke or whatever. But
Okay, for half a second, I thought he finished Redux at 10. I was like, oh no, oh my. Hello.
uh-oh.
All right, a little slow start from Max.
Real close.
آیتم بعدی آیتم مکامینکس بودش که لئونارد مارتین لوپز با میانگین 27.76 اول شد تو راند اول. آیدان گرونیگر با میانگین 27.83 دوم و تیموفی تروفنسکو با میانگین 28.30 سوم شد. هولوش 800 نفر تو آیتم مکامینکس تو راند اولش شرکت کرده بودن و برای راند دوم و فینال سعودی ها برای راند دوم مشخص شد و از سعودی های راند دوم هم سعودی های فینال مشخص خواهد شد. توی هر آیتم 20 نفر به فینال خواهند رفت.
Yeah, it's extremely impressive what he can do. 26.52.
29.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
52. It's all right. He looks quite upset with that.
Yeah, I mean 29 is off his pace for sure. He does have the world record average 25.36 after all. Juan Pablo now. He seated 9th at this competition, 33.09. 15 total world records to his name. This is his 4th world.
و اما میرسیم به فینال های روز دوم. آیتم 5x5 فینالش برگزار شد. نفر سوم کایون وانگ با میانگین 40.43 بود. نفر دوم مکس پارک با میانگین 36.37 بود و نفر اول و قهرمان روبیک 5x5 جام جهانی 2025 کسی نیست جز تیمون کولاشینسکی.
Wow, very... Whoa!
Great 3x3 stage.
5-second 3x3 stage.
Yeah, just absurd.
Okay, not the greatest reduction, certainly like passable, but 35-second 3x3 stage. He saves like he already has that bad solve and he needs to save his average.
Come on,
wow.
TB 36 to start things off. He's ahead of Max.
Excitement.
And he's going full zen. What an amazing victory lap. Timon, an amazing solver, generational solver, brings the title to Poland. Can he bring the world record as well?
This is literally what competition dreams are made of. What you practice at home, envision in your mind. You're going to get truly an explosive reaction if you can close this out. Obviously happy either way. But at 16 is a little off, but I think he's still on pace.
یکی از دراماتیک ترین قهرمانی ها رو شاهد بودیم. تیمون کولاشینسکی موفق شد تو فینال این مسابقه با میانگین 34.31 ثانیه هم قهرمان جهان بشه و هم میانگین روبیک 5x5 جهان رو بشکنه و یک قهرمانی فوق دراماتیک رو از خودش به نمایش بذاره که حالا در ادامه ویدیوهاش روی صفحه خواهید دید و خیلی جذابه که توی فینال جام جهانی در واقع توی فینال هم قهرمان بشی و هم رکورد یکی از سخت‌ترین آیتم ها رو بتونی بشکنی.
Just an absolutely perfect performance.
Wow.
It does not get better than that.
Timon Kolosinski, everyone, with a 34-31, the first world record of Worlds 2025, claims the world champion title in 5x5 for the very first time.
We obviously are going to be cutting it down to Taman on field for his interview.
Celebrating with Max. The crowd loves it as well. This is exactly what you want to see. Amazing sportsmanship. I mean, from two incredible competitors. You couldn't have it any other way.
Great performance from Max as well. I mean, two world titles into a second place finish. He also, I'm 90% sure, finished second in Paris. 4 podiums.
People saying he has the competitive experience.
فینال بعدی فینال روبیک کلاک بود که ولادیمیر با میانگین 3 و 3 سوم شد. برندن دانگیان با میانگین 2.86 دوم و آنتونی استوجیک با میانگین 2.84 به مقام قهرمانی رسید. خیلی جالبه، قهرمان این رشتم در واقع تو رنکینگ WC نفر 15 هم بوده و نشون میده که واقعا جام جهانی هیچ از پیش تعیین شدگی نمیتونه داشته باشه و واقعا تا اینجا توی فینال ها همه شگفتی ساز بودن.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. 619 there for Carter Thomas. An awful start to the average. That means every other solve he needs to be on his A game.
Anthony Stoic of Poland set himself in seed number 4.
Notably absent from this final are reigning world champion Tommy Cherry and also our current world record average holder Lachlan Gibson not in this final. We are going to see a new champion crowned.
It's really thrown a shake-up in the whole system. A lot of people are suspecting Lachlan Gibson might be the new world champion. It's not to be. Here goes Anthony Stoic. At the moment, Brendan Dunnigan well clear on that first solve with a 2.48. What can Anthony do? Another fast solve, 2.66. It's good on both sides.
Anthony Stoic, 266, putting him in second place so far in our projected rankings. Eric Kasparek up next.
Here goes Eric Kasparek. Was the first to bring clock
Never mind.
under
Jonathan
3-second
Wong
average.
switching it out.
.305 there for Jonathan Wang. It looked like that scramble doesn't have a single center edge skip. That's what a lot of...
Basically, all of that made this happen.
I'm sure there are so many people who have supported you along the way. Anyone you want to give a shout out to or say thank you?
I want to shout out to my family who is sitting right here.
Awesome. Anthony, you are our clock world champion. Congratulations, and we are setting.
و اما فینال بعدی فینال آیتم جذاب هرمی همون پیرامینکس بود که واقعا نتایجش عجیب و غریب بود. سباستیان لی که خیلی فکر می‌کنن قهرمان میشه، حتی مقام هم نیورد و 14 شد توی 20 نفر. نفر سوم جاناتان پلاگ با میانگین 2.4 سوم، میشل نیلسون با میانگین 2.01 دوم و ازرا شره با میانگین 1.71 قهرمان روبیک هرمی جام جهانی 2025 در سیاتل آمریکا شد.
Looks like Jacob Ambrose is there signing the back of the scorecard.
First attempt. Off stream, Kyle Mead with a 149. Fastest solve at a final so far. David Silva with a 237. Off to Yihung Wang for his second attempt.
It's a confirmation that Sebastian Lee has indeed been giving a net.
Coming up to solve now. 197 for Luke to see this scramble unless an extra, of course, is given. Let's see how Sebastian can perform on it.
Sebastian known for his quick turning. Can he pull it out on the world's final stage? It's a great start, 1.5. It's like a 4-tip scramble again. Tips done relatively well, 1.92.
Is it close?
Tips are living off the
Kyle
Polish
Mead?
vibes being exuded.
Kyle Mead 159.
This one changed his mind on the orientation at the last moment.
A big lock up there cost him sub 215 there for Sebastian.
Looking to get his third.
فینال بعدی فینال آیتم حل روک با یک دست بود، جایی که واقعا فینالش آدمو شگفت زده کرد. همین شخصی که روی صفحه می‌بینید نئو کوارس موفق شد قهرمان جام جهانی 2025 بشه و مثلا رکورددار دنیای لوکگره 4م شد. جولیت سباستیان که جام جهانی قبلی مقام بود مقامی نیورد و خیلی نتایج واقعا عجیب و غریب بود. نفر سوم جاسپر ماوری با میانگین 9.15 بود. نفر دوم مکس پارک بود با میانگین 9.06. یعنی مکس پارک باز تو این آیتم هم مغلوب شد و مثل به 5-5 که نتونست قهرمان بشه جلوی تیمون کم آورد، اینجا هم کم آورد و نفر اول نئو کوارس با میانگین 8.66 و سینگل 6.96 بود که در واقع آخرین قهرمان جام جهانی توی روز دوم مسابقه بود.
Go into finishing up Max Park, coming in at the 5th seed.
taking a look overall, most of the top solves that have come out on Solve 1 were Ruers. Johan with an 811, Jasper 822. We're going to take a look at Neo's second solve here. CMLL at 6.8.
Wow, great LSE for Juliet. Looks like she's going to pick yellow cross. Oh, looks like maybe slight execution error. The cube looks like it slipped out of her hands for just a second.
She's
Last
doing
layer.
all appeal.
Tension in this room, man. You can cut it with a knife. Looking pretty fluid. A lot less table needed. Last layer 7.4. He wants to give himself a chance to win this. Max. Color neutral solver on C-flop going to last layer. That looks like a ZB. 8.75, amazing exit. No, not quite. Max is not quite locked in third place. Dwayne Ramos, yes, still has a chance.
Max on ZB at 5.
711. 906 is going to be his average.
Luke Garrett just off of the podium here, the second best C-flop solver.
And then another Ru, Alexei Svetkov, is in 5th place.
این هم از اولین لحظاتی که نئو متوجه میشه که قهرمان شده و اصلا توقعش نداشت، کاملا مشخصه. فیلیپینی هستش و آرزم به خدمتون که قطعا این لحظه هیچ وقت فراموش نخواهد. این از پایان دومین روز جام جهانی و پوشش خبری کاملش. منتظر ویدیوهای بعدی از 2 روز پایانی جام جهانی باشین. ارادت، موفق باشین. خدا نگهدار.
Incredible.
At a loss for words, Ru seems to be one of the most dominant methods for one-handed that we've ever seen.
Meteoric rise to the top. Now, we do need to wait for the remainder of the competitors to finish solving. Johan